and welcome back to Codeslight. In this video I'm going to be giving you a broken down overview of Torpedo.io, so let's go ahead and begin today's video. Before we go ahead and begin, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and check out the rest of the overview content on our channel, and there will be a written overview linked down below in the description of this video for this bot. If you're watching this video in the embedded video player within that written overview, hit the YouTube icon to go to our YouTube channel and once again check out all the content. So we're going to go ahead and begin at the settings page and work our ways up. So at the settings page, this is what you're going to see. You can have the user preferences, stealth mode. This puts it into white mode or dark mode. I like dark mode, so I'm going to keep it like that for this video. You have the quick task default settings. If you want to enable that, you can enable your task default settings as well. For your default task settings, you can configure it. Obviously this goes ahead and cuts out some time when you're creating your tasks. It's completely up to you, but I'm not going to touch it for this video. But what you guys can see is profiles, proxies, monitor delay, recharge delay, footlocker sizes, for action sizes, champ sizes, e-space sizes, kids footlocker sizes, and footlocker calendar sizes as well. And when it comes to sizes, it's just a little bit of a drop down here, as you guys can see, and you can go ahead and create a list. But that's what it looks like. Then for your capture handler, you have AYCD, 2Capture, Best Capture, Anti-Capture, and Cap and Monster. You can also connect with the capture handler as well if you wish, once you go ahead and select one. Obviously once you go ahead and select one, you go through this entire process to set it up, but I'm not going to do that in this video. Then you can go ahead and connect a webhook if you want. You can test it and save it once you enter it. Then at the bottom, you can go ahead and create size ranges. I want to show you what this looks like. You hit this, you hit the size range name. I'm just going to do test range. You hit the store, I'm going to do a footlocker, and then you go ahead and put in the size range. Let's say you're going to go for base sizes, for example, or you're going to go for a specific size run. Then obviously you go ahead and set up your default sizes here, and it will only run on that. It's important to note that you can import your settings if you want to save some time, and you can also export these settings when you're done as well. So moving up, we're going to go to the harvesters tab, and this is where you can go ahead and create harvesters within the bot that will go ahead and handle all the captures that come from your tasks. So as you guys can see, there's 0 harvester at the top. I'm going to hit refresh and there's nothing there because we've yet to go ahead and create a harvester. You can search for the harvesters if you wish. Once you create a harvester, the title will be there, the store will be there, the Gmail will be there, and the proxy will be there as well. So let's go ahead and create a harvester here. You're going to be greeted with the harvester title. I'm going to call it video test. And then your harvester Gmail, I'm going to put in a random one for this video. I don't intend in logging into an account. I'm going to keep this empty, and then for your store, you go ahead and select it. I'm going to hit finish line, hit create. As you guys can see, it's gone ahead and created it. I can go ahead and select it, and when I do that, I can start selected. As you guys can see, it pops up this. It shows the title here, and it says waiting for foot size capture. Alternatively, you can go ahead and start selected. So let's say if I had multiple harvesters here, I could select which ones I want to start, and it'll start those. You can edit it once you are here as well, and it brings up the same box as before. And you can hit Gmail login if you want to log into the Gmail. You can also go ahead and delete the selected ones as well, and keep in mind the harvest account has gone ahead and been updated. Moving on to the account section, this is where you can go ahead and enter accounts that can be used with your tasks within Torpedo. So let's go ahead and add an account here. Once again, similar setup to the harvester tab. You have the total amount of accounts up here, the title, the email, the create and delete all button. So let's go ahead and create an account here. I'm going to call this video test. Once again, the account email is going to be johndoe@gmail.com. If I could spell, that would be great. Account password is going to be 123 create. As you guys can see, it shows the title and the email. You can select it to go ahead and edit it, and delete selected if you wish. Moving over to the profiles tab, this is where you can go ahead and create profile groups, and then go ahead and create profiles within that. Moving over to the profiles tab, this is where you can go ahead and create profile groups, and then put profiles into that group. So we're going to create a group here. I'm going to call the group video test group, and the profile you have selected will be used to create the group. So let's hit the create button. We've gone ahead and create the group here, and let's go ahead and create a profile. Before we do that, it's important to note you can delete all your groups if you wish. That is just an important button to use if you wish to go and delete all your groups. I'm not going to do that, but it is there, and you can individually delete them with the X button over here. So you can go ahead and import profiles if you wish, and you can export them once you've created them. I don't have any profiles to go ahead and import, so I'm going to go ahead and create one here. Hit the green button, and this is what it's going to look like. You can go ahead and use the same shipping as billing if you wish, and that will just go ahead and get rid of the individual sections, because you have the billing address, the shipping address, and your payment details. I'm going to keep it the same, so it goes ahead and makes it smaller. you fill out your billing address. I'm not going to go through this entire thing because it is pretty self-explanatory. Then you have your payment details and then you have your profile details as well. I'm going to go ahead and fill all this out. As you guys can see, I've gone ahead and filled out this profile with some test information for the purpose of this video. You can see that the profile name is video testing. You can clear it if you make a mistake and you just want to clear the entire thing. You can cancel this process if you wish, and you can hit the create button to go ahead and create the profile. So as you guys can see, the profile, you have the profile name there. It's in the all profiles group. You have my full name there. You have the first address line, you have the city, you have the state, you have the postcode, the last 4 numbers of your card number, as well as expiry. You can go ahead and select individual profiles, and when I do that, it lights up blue to indicate it's been selected. I can delete the profile if I wish as well, and I can individually delete the profile using this button as well. Moving over to the proxies tab, this is where you can go ahead and create proxy lists and inject proxies into those lists so they can be used with your tasks. So let's go ahead and create a proxy list here. We're going to call the proxy list name video test, and then we're going to go ahead and put some proxies in here. I'm pretty sure these don't work. I'm just doing it for the purpose of this video, but each proxy is going to be on one line. Hit the create button. As you guys can see, the IP count is free, so it works perfectly. I can go ahead and select it and hit the edit button to go ahead and obviously edit the list. You can delete selected once again, but that's how the proxy section work. Moving over to mission control, as you guys can see, this is the mission control tab. So we're going to skip this part out until the end, just because I want to go ahead and actually create tasks so they can appear here. But as you guys can see, proxy control works and profile stats works. So I will go ahead and break that down once I've gone ahead and covered the tasks. So over here is your checkout log. As you guys can see, it shows the Discord account linked to the key. So we have ends here. Thank you for letting me borrow this key for this video. You can see your Discord API here, your Discord username. Then you have your total amount spent based on your checkouts over here, the total amount of checkouts, and the total amount of tasks failed. Then you can go ahead and actually see the checkouts here. It shows the item's image, the name of the item, the store, the size, price, task type, and then the date you went ahead and did it. Now moving on to the task page, this is where you can go ahead and create task groups and go ahead and put tasks into those groups. Let's create a group here. Let's call it video test once again. Hit the create button. It's going ahead and create that group. Now within here we have 0 tasks at the moment. When you go ahead and create a task, a variety of information will go under these headers, such as the store, mode, product, size, billing, proxy, status, and actions. So let's go ahead and create a task. I'm gonna hit Foot Locker, SKU, I'm gonna put something random. This task won't work, it's just for the purpose of this video. I'm just gonna put something random in here. Retry delay 120, size, anything, number of task 1, profile. As you guys can see, you have your all profiles, you have the individual profile, and then you have the other profile group as well. I'm just gonna hit the individual profile, the task mode. I'm just gonna hit initial proxies. You can use local or proxies or the proxy list we made. I'm just going to use local given the proxies don't work, and then you can go ahead and allocate it to a task group. I'm going to allocate it to video test, which is the one we made. Hit the create button and it goes ahead and creates the task. It's important to note you can clear this if you mess up too much or you just want to clear it. That is an option as well. So we've gone ahead and created the task. As you guys can see, the start is Foot Locker, the mode is initial, the product is the SKU, the size is 3.5, the billing is the profile we made, the proxies is local, the status is empty because we've yet to do anything. This is the start button, this is the edit button, and this is the delete button. When you right click the task, you can start it, stop it, edit it, duplicate it, and then you can delete it as well. So I've just demonstrated that function right there. You have the start all button at the top, the duplicate all button, the stop all button, edit all button, and on here you can go ahead and mass edit certain changes if you wish. I'm not going to do that in this video, but that is available, and you can delete all your tasks as well. As you guys can see, when I go and run the task, the status is going to loop because obviously it doesn't work, it's not working, it's just a test task. If I go on and pause it, as you guys can see, it goes to stopped because the task has stopped. Now that we've gone ahead and created a task group and also created a task, the final tab to cover is mission control. I want to show you how this works. So we have the release quick task. Firstly, you have a bunch of releases here. You can create tasks by hitting this button, go ahead and configure it. You can set the default defaults for this like we showed in the settings, and once you do that you can go ahead and create quick tasks. Then at mission control you have your group view, proxy control, and profile stats. Now with the profile stats tab, it shows your checkouts and your declines. As you guys can see, you can go ahead and actually control the task that has this profile in. So in the previous clip you guys did see that we paused the task before moving to this page. I'm going to start it up again, head back over to the task page, and as you guys can see it's still looping. If I go back to profile stats and pause it, If you go back, as you guys can see, it has stopped. Moving on to proxy control, this shows the proxy groups that we've made and information about it. We have 3 proxies in there. We have 3 inactive, 3 active, and 3 banned. Moving on to group view, you can see the tasks that have been made. So each task group has a variety of information about it. You have the name, how many tasks are in it, whether you can start it and stop it, the total amount of tasks carting, the total amount checking out, the total amount that has been successful, and the total amount that has led to an error. So that goes ahead and concludes today's overview of Torpedo AIO. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and check out our written overview below.